fighting in the Commonwealth. This time, the settlement of Bunker Hill was apparently targeted by the
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important.
Sean.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Justin.
Do you mind?
Dr. Lee.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Allie.
Can we maybe talk later?
Clayton.
Now's not really a good time.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
Wyatt, be
Please,
serious!
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Thanks for running those seeds up to Warwick Homestead.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Find anything useful on him?
It was nothing. That sound, what is it? His ears played tricks on me as a kid.
Who's there?
Feeling eyes on my back. Starting to have fun. Safety off.
Sweet. That's it. Sweet.
Up. Protectron off duty.
Need to find a card.
What? Huh?
Intruder. Identify yourself.
Terrible.
Unidentified intruder detected. A beginning search will not. Scanning for.
That's how we do things around here.
Now here's the latest from the company. Tales of scares, like whatever happened.
If you want to stay alive, we need to make for some cover. What? I can't hear you. That's what I call a confirmed kill.
Who's there?
You got a light on that fancy wristwatch? Got it.
What skill you have there.
thing out.
Lobby.
No use, not without a card. Don't have the card.
Move along, citizen. Going up.
Okay, that's just about the worst thing I've ever smelled in my entire life. Big vacuum cleaners for a reason, you know. This is just about the worst place for us to be standing right now. What the heck happened in here? This is trash.
Nice. Got it.
Keep leading and I'll follow you. That's the deal, right?
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Cynthia,
From what I hear, that
you were
rogue
scheduled
synth
for
over
maintenance
Talia was
duty in
real menace.
SRB last night.
Glad it's back where it
Anything you'd
belongs.
like to report?
Good evening. I am at your disposal. Would you care for food-based products?
Okay, that looked like it hurt.
For Elder Maxon.
Find anything useful on it?
Like this. No. Please.
It's almost time for some news. Actually, this time it's more addressed. I'm sure many of you have heard tales. Dangerous idea was met by some very reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there,
I don't see the beryllium agitator anywhere. They must have moved it.
this one is Danny Kaye singing about civilization.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices.
Gotta find
Either
the card.
you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Key card. That'll come in handy. That's it.
that?
Area sweet now. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Safety off. I think we have company. Well, we're not going to need that stuff anymore.
That's it.
Huh?
Yes.
The heck? What was that? I don't like this one bit. Must have been nothing.
Intruder alert!
Keep your head down!
Breathtaking. We need to move on before the Brotherhood decides they want to use us for target practice again.
Got it.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
I'm through.
Sensor alert. Anomaly.
Safety.
Over here! Over here!
Continued resistance is Protectron on duty. Move along, citizen.
Or something?
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Hey.
Need something?
Please wait. Decontamination complete.
I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
There we go.
Area sweep, now!
This shouldn't take long. Damn, now it's just starting to have fun.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Good evening.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Dr. Fillmore.
Well, I see you managed on your own. I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. Seems I needn't have worried. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I expected.
You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
I see. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Welcome. Do you require
Any additional pain
supplies?
or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well. Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
The job is done. That's what matters.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Why all this effort? What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
I need medical attention.
All right, hold still, and I'll take a look. Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me. I've got just the thing. All done. We've got some medical supplies over at Requisitions. I suggest you stock up.
Sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll...
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bio. Yeah? From there, you should be able to... If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to act. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only...
Oh?
Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Hello. Attacking enemy.
I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Dr. Higgs.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
You're upset. I get it. You've made your point. Now, open the door.
I'm not taking orders from you. You haven't earned my respect, and you never will.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
You'd rather everyone fight over the job? Is that what's best for the Institute?
I agree that the transition will be chaotic, but eventually, a leader will emerge from that chaos. Then, things will return to normal, and the work will resume.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
Out of the question. Even with the best of intentions, the amount of damage you might cause could... If you truly want to honor Father's legacy... Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
What if you got that far?
Compose yourself, man. We've always known the risks. We are still in control.
Can't pick this.
Combat initiated.
Doctor.
I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdren would be appointed to succeed Father.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute.
Enough. Have you lost your
Lawrence.
mind,
The rest
I'll
see
do
me
it.
as little more than a
I'll open the
glorified
door.
repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them. Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. While I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters till our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
What choice do we have?
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
Let's see what you have.
around here.
Victorium, brother.
I'm proud to call you a friend.
Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms.
As if we didn't have enough problems without the damn Brotherhood making things worse.
Whiskey's running low.
Hey.
What's
Better
up?
find some more, and soon.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
What have you got to trade today?
They didn't tell me much. Vault tech. Just to make sure everyone filled out
Hello, sir.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here as quick as we could. Now they're trapped inside. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
Look, I just want people to be safe, you know? I don't want anyone else dying or getting kidnapped or whatever. We won't start shooting or nothing. But you better get in there. And make sure you're right.
Huh?
thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone, or if I'd known, I don't know.
What?
I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but
Why did the Institute?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they... But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for... I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was.
What?
Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just... Well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him, in fact.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
You're gonna bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Excuse me.
Hey, Jim.
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We're here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? A simp.
Think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
Travis.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, hey!
Maybe this goes here? Alright, in you go.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine. I think the radio sounds better these days. I'm not getting nearly as many complaints. I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Oh, for goodness sake, I can't find my notes anywhere. Today is full of possibilities.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you. I'm glad you could be here to share this with me.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
If you ask me, I think an outside perspective is just what we need in our next director.
I have to be pretty
excited.
excited for Generation since the direction.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Our synth at Warwick sent
May I
his
be the
first
first
report.
to welcome you, sir.
Thanks
We're
for
looking
taking care of
forward
that.
to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I'll tell you what. You make the call. Surprise me.
Okay then. I'll come up with something. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Scanning. Subject identified.
To think I'd be above ground, suffering.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just two...
Oh?
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure the question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you...
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Is this really...
I'm afraid it is. I take...
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act.
What? I won't do that to them.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us, you included, to get what they want. I'm sorry, but consider this an order. The Railroad has left us with no other option. Remember that.
Pam needs you in her room.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Fixer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
Doesn't anyone else work around here?
You sound just like Glory. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised and we're looking for options.
Well, tell me about the options.
We're trying to come up with another route that leads to the proper destination. Maybe... Pam, What if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Why is killing them our plan B?
Excellent question.
Assaulting an entrenched Institute position is always risky. I don't want to put one of our top agents in harm's way unless it's necessary. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Desdemona.
Machine
Please,
interface set
work
to
with us instead of the
100%.
minute. The lives of
I'm
many
very
sins
busy.
are at stake.
I could use
Unless
your
you need
help
my
in
medical
acquiring
expertise,
another
please
DIA
call to
cache.
someone else.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how... What I'm about to tell you, there's a man, or woman, we're not sure. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. So you need to infiltrate the...
I'll do my best.
Excellent. Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. Just see Tom.
Greetings. Data model indicates a 93% check.
About to head out. My safe house kiddies need me to make some moves.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
Yes.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
What do you think?
At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the Railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
If you met them, trust me, you wouldn't be that impressed.
They've eluded the SRB for decades. They've got to be incredible. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, C-1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
I won't help you.
If you want to free synths, a lot of them, come back here, and we'll talk.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
The Railroad has left us with no other option. Remember that.
Son.
The Railroad has left us with no other...
there.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done.
Agent, a new DIA...
Desdemona.
Something
I suppose you're here for my medical
Fix her back.
Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Not right now.
Very well. Hey, Des is looking for you. You really walk the freedom trail.
Something on your mind?
By
You don't look
yourself.
so good.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do about it?
How do I deal with this, Desdemona?
Give me a straight answer first. Are you still on our side?
You're alive, so what do you think?
Well, I thought we were here to wipe you out, so count your blessings, sweetheart.
I think you didn't answer the question. Things have progressed faster than we expected. You need to stall them. Buy time any way you can. And step up your operation with Patriot. That's all we can do. Good luck.
Desdemona.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton Safe House. We were hoping Bunker Hill bought us some time, but the Institute's continuing to dismantle our operation.
Sounds like we're screwed.
You've been talking to Pam, haven't you? We have no choice. Ticonderoga Safe House has gone dark, and I need... But if you do find a courser...
Right. I could be walking...
That's a distinct possibility. Glory, pick your team.
I could use the dock. Miss... To Smiley, too.
Done. Grab anything you need from Tinker Tom.
Anything?
It's not open season yet, but take what you need.
Oh, I will.
Everyone, we may have to evac on a moment's notice. Stay alert.
Where'd you go?
Shit, we got company! That's what I call a confirmed kill.
What's that noise? Let's do this.
I will die for the cause. We're splitting all that, right?
Yeah.
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Sure. Let's take a look.
You break it, you buy it.
Hey.
Well?
Most folks that run
Lacy Satin. Look like a pop. For home, thanks to you.
Wasn't expecting you to let us live. That surprised me.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
It was tough. Yeah.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They're well fortified. Attacking them would be risky.
It's necessary. That's all that matters. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So we're just going to attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
At last, we have power adequate
Have
to
you
our
seen my
needs.
girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
Dr. Lee,
What can I do for you?
what have you got to help me with Liberty Prime?
It's that time then, is it? Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
That can't be the whole plan.
No, it's just the first part. Your job then is to get closer to the main camp. You'll have Surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus gonna do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems and establish their airship as—
What?
So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
It's not the flying that would make me nervous. It's the crashing part. Have to step on that.
Got it.
Surprise assault. Fan out.
Contact lost.
Area sweep, now.
Target reacquired.
No mercy!
Something's out there. Who's there?
Who's out there? Another kill for me. You'll ever make.
Checking enemy. Someone present. Be informed. 9/11 or whatever you are. I know you are out there.
Honor.
Hostiles in sight.
Assessment. You must die.
Shoot to kill.
Die, you metal freak!
Engaging target. Prepare to be terminated.
For the Brotherhood!
Please stand still.
Rise yourself. Man up.
Can't hide from us. Elbow shattered. Honor and glory. For the Brotherhood.
Movement by order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Combat subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles. I regret any suffering you may incur. Relay complete. Virus proceeding to target. Initiating transfer. Please defend this position. Impossible.
Core system. Initialized. Hostile software detected. offline. Recalibrate.
Operation complete. Shutting down.
Updated tactical assessment. Red Chinese presence detected. Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed. Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Time to go, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
We're all safe now.
For now. Yes. But there will always be threats. You must remain vigilant. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I don't know if I can take your place.
You don't need to look at it that way. Don't worry about taking my place. Make your own place. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I'm glad I found you.
As am I. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.